The Chargers just clinched the playoffs. Even with all the injuries this season, the Chargers were too good to miss the playoffs, in large part thanks to Justin Herbert being an elite quarterback. And a lot of people are saying that Justin Herbert is being held back by Joe Lombardi, the offensive coordinator. And it could not have been more apparent than in this game against the Colts and Gus Bradley's cover 3 defense. So I decided to go back and watch the all 22 footage, find out, is he being held back by Joe Lombardi's play calls and play designs, or what's going on? But there is no question of what's going on with this defense, playing absolutely terrific football. And you know that before I pull up this all 22 footage of Justin Herbert, I got to show you the highlights of this defense while I talk to you about our sponsor, Athletic Greens. I started taking AG1 because I hate taking pills more than Chargers fans hate Joe Lombardi. So I started mixing 1 scoop of AG1 with 250 milliliters of water in the morning after I work out, and I really do feel as though I have more energy. I mean, it might give me more energy because it supports better sleep quality and recovery, but it's also cheaper than getting all of these different supplements yourself. I mean, can you imagine getting 75 different high quality vitamins, minerals, probiotics, adaptogens? Like, it's just easier all in one. And to make it even easier, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/LAFBYT. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/LAFBYT to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. And now, let's get into the film room. Now let's start off with a good play, because I don't want to make it seem like this was all bad. This is Gerald Everett right here. He's going to run deep, probably about 7-8 yards, and then a post route towards the middle of the field. The Colts are running this cover 3 defense that they've been doing all year. We're going to have these guys as the 3 deep men, and then these guys are kind of covering the middle of the field. Justin Herbert identifies this so quickly. Gerald Everett running that post route, going to pull that linebacker towards the middle of the field. This guy's giving way too much space to Keenan Allen, and Keenan Allen just run that little curl route, get in that soft spot of the zone, and then you run up the field, get as much yardage as you can. Almost a first down on this play. You're taking what the defense is giving you. That's what I want to see. Another good example of taking what the defense gives you. Keenan Allen going to run a little curl route right here. Donald Parham going to go out to the flat. Check out how fast this is. It's also play action pass, fake handoff, and then boom. You tuck that ball back. And then Justin Herbert already getting in that throwing motion because he knows this man has to defend Keenan Allen on the curl route. And this guy is the deep safety, so he's getting everything in front of him. He's not going to go and converge on this flat route. So Donald Parham, boom, going to be wide open over there towards the sideline. And then you just get as much as you can, get some yak yardage, baby. This is that same route combination. We're going to have DeAndre Carter go to the flat this time and Josh Palmer run the curl route. This time, the Colts, this defender, he is all over it. He converges on this one. Justin Herbert, that's where the read is, and he doesn't like this because he has this guy going over here. This is the deep safety, and the linebacker, as you can see, boom, he's already drifting to this side of the field. He's going to be all over this Josh Palmer curl route. Justin Herbert is already looking away to the top of the screen now. And at the top of the screen, we have Keenan Allen running a curl route, completely covered by this linebacker. And then you have this guy who's going to converge on this Joshua Kelly flat route. This safety right here, who's all over Gerald Everett. And then this deep safety also, who is going to be coming in on this throw if Justin Herbert does decide to go to Gerald Everett. So there is nobody open on this play. Keenan Allen starts working to the top of the screen, trying to get into a soft spot of this zone defense. Good job by him, but unfortunately, Justin Herbert throws this ball, nice little sidearm dart, by the way, and boom, right there, it's tipped up and over to the Colts safety, interception, just a bunch of unfortunate events happening on this play. And I don't like all these curl routes into the zone. I mean, that is not how you beat this defense. I'm also not mad at this play design. 2 tight ends at the top of the screen, Gerald Everett, Donald Parham with his hand in the dirt. They're both going to be running deep down the field. Gerald Everett closer to the sideline, Donald Parham closer to the hash. And then Mike Williams going to be running a fake curl route and then a deep route. So now you have this one deep safety who has to decide who to get on this play. Keenan Allen run the flat and then whip back to the inside. I love all these routes, but the problem is they don't have time to develop because look at the top of this line. Left tackle Jamari Sawyer gets just bull rushed on this play. Justin Herbert does a really good job of stepping up and avoiding that pressure, but then Matt Filer as well gets beat on this play. Check this out, hand right there. Boom, little rip move by the defensive lineman. Justin Herbert has no time to get these throws off. And look, the safety, center field right here, you could throw this thing up to 6'9" Donald Parham or Mike Williams, one of the best jump ball guys in the league, and each one of these guys would have an opportunity to make a big play. Let me show you another good play. Keenan Allen going to be running a crosser over the middle of the field right here. Justin Herbert does a really good job of maneuvering around in this pocket once this pressure comes. As you can see, he steps up, gets away from both of these guys, gets that ball right on the money to Keenan Allen in stride. And I'm going to show you a better view from the end zone, but first let me tell you why this worked. This Colts defender should be having this complete side of the field basically, because this is the deep safety and then deep safety right here as well. But you can see he goes for Gerald Everett on this play, because you also have this guy who has to account for Austin Ekeler. So that leaves this chunk of the field right here wide open for Keenan Allen. You can see how fast Justin Herbert reads this. Let's just look at this from the end zone view so you can see the quickness and the ball placement by Justin Herbert, the elite quarterback. Boom, right there. Oh my gosh, freeze frame, beautiful. If you're watching some of my early film room breakdowns, I did a lot of stuff on Jamari Sawyer, and you can see, like I've been saying, he'll get beat on that outside in move. Boom, just like that. He swipes his arms away, and now Justin Herbert just has to throw this ball to Keenan Allen in the flat. It ends up getting a few yards on this play, but you can't allow pressure that fast. Another really good play design. This route concept is beautiful. We're going to have Mike Williams run deep, Keenan Allen running deep, and then he's going to go to the outside right here, and then Josh Palmer just going to cut and then back down to the outside on this play. This defender is the one who has to make a decision. This is Justin Herbert's read on this one, and you can see he's basically already made his decision. He's going to go for Keenan Allen on this deep post route to the outside rather than Josh Palmer. Justin Herbert already in his throwing motion. Really good pocket maneuverability, by the way, stepping up so this guy doesn't have any chance at swiping that arm as he's throwing it. And this ball is out to Josh Palmer on this little whip route to the outside. Really good play design on 3rd and long. Ends up getting the first down. You can see right here. I don't like this play call, but it ended up working out just because it's bad defense by this defender right here. Mike Williams just running a curl route to the 35-yard line. And you can see, boom, right there. He's got like almost 3 or 4 yards of separation as he is stopping on his route. And Justin Herbert is just all over this. He loves that. Throws that ball to Mike Williams as soon as he can. And then Mike just running through that defender to get the first down and a bit of yak afterwards. But also, what I want to point out on this play is Joshua Kelly, the running back. You can see the Colts are blitzing on this play. This man is coming. That's Joshua Kelly's assignment. He can see, oh, he's going to the outside, right? Gets chipped a little bit by Gerald Everett. He doesn't see it, and he gets lost a little bit to this outside as that Colts defender gets a free rushing lane on the inside. Zion Johnson also should have had his head up a little bit more so he could pick up that man. Justin Herbert gets rid of it before he gets hit, though, so it didn't end up affecting the play too much. If there was any week for Joe Lombardi to have a good excuse to call a ton of screen passes, it would have been this week against Gus Bradley's defense, because they are predicated on not letting anything behind you, keep everything in front of you, and make a tackle in space. You got to force these guys to make a tackle in space. Little quick pass is going to be wide open because, like I said, everything is going to be in front of you. These blockers do a great job of blocking on this play. Pause it right here. Check this out. If Mike Williams goes to the sideline, has the speed, he could get a tutty on this play. Instead, goes down the field, makes this man whoop, look goofy, and then run down the field. Get to about the 11-yard line for that red zone possession. But check this out, because I want to point this out too. Justin Herbert, so calm, so poised, throwing this ball with DeForest Buckner right in his face. Look at this. He looks so just like almost lackadaisical, just throwing this ball. It's hilarious. He's like a surfer dude. Just like, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this ball, bro. Boom, right there, dude. This is that QB sneak, and this is why it worked. Look how wide open this A-gap is right here. This is too easy. This is way too easy for Justin Herbert. You got to call this more. I think somebody tweeted at me that he was 22 of 23 in QB sneaks on 4th and 1 in his career. You got to call that more often. That was way too easy. Now we're getting into the plays that I don't like. So we have Austin Ekeler in motion to the bottom of the screen. Just going to be running a flat route. Mike Williams going to be running a deep route. Keenan Allen on the curl. The problem is that we have this Colts defender following Austin Ekeler in motion, which very rarely happens in a Gus Bradley defense. Usually it's just, they switch guys off. But because they didn't switch guys off, this defender is all over this route right here for Austin Ekeler. Mike Williams, his route is supposed to clear the field so Austin Ekeler has a wide open green chunk of grass to work with. But instead, it doesn't happen. Good defense by the Colts. And now you're just relying on Justin Herbert to make this really good throw to Keenan Allen on that curl route. I mean, you can see he doesn't have much space. It's just a really good throw and a pretty good route by Keenan Allen as well. So right now, you're just relying on your playmakers to make plays instead of calling up good plays. This is just really good play design. Mike Williams going to be running a shallow crosser over here. Gerald Everett, same thing, shallow crosser to the opposite side. And then Keenan Allen going to be running that curl route behind those guys. So watch what happens with this zone defense. We're going to have him follow Mike Williams all the way across the screen. This safety come up to cover Gerald Everett on the opposite side. And then this linebacker converging over to Mike Williams, which is going to leave Keenan Allen behind him wide open. You can see he's already drifting back, realizing his mistake. But Justin Herbert already throwing this dang ball to Keenan Allen. Perfectly executed play. Great play call on this one on a 3rd and 5. I hate this play call. In the red zone, the Colts obviously are going to be running this picket fence defense. We know Gus Bradley, he's going to be doing this. And what do? 3 curl routes on this play. All of these guys are covered also. So Justin Herbert has nowhere to go. He's forced to roll out to his right. And now these guys got to make something happen. Keenan Allen stumbling a little bit. Justin Herbert throws it to him. And check this out, because I'm actually going to show you the end zone view of this. Justin Herbert actually kind of gave Keenan Allen a chance. I want to show you this ball placement. Boom. Right there. Oh my goodness. You can see that could have been a catch because that Colts defender, he swipes that arm and it didn't hit the ball. Keenan Allen actually could have caught this thing for a touchdown. 3rd and goal. Colts are going to be running that same picket fence defense. What do again? You just run a bunch of curl routes. 1, 2, 3 curl routes. And then you have 2 guys in the flat. What are you doing? What is this play call? You throw it to Austin Ekeler, who, I'll give it to you. He's wide open. But then, like I said, in this Gus Bradley defense, you converge and you make a tackle in the open field. You got 3 chances at getting a tackle right here. And now you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chances to make a tackle before he gets into the end zone. This is just a bad play call. This is one of those bad play calls that almost turned into an elite social media quarterback moment by Justin Herbert. You're going to see what I mean here, but Keenan Allen running the crosser over the middle, Joshua Palmer running that wheel route and whoop, way down the field, and then Gerald Everett running a little whip route. But you can see, and also Mike Williams running a deep route as well at the top of the screen. But none of these guys, I don't know who you're trying to get open on this play, because this zone defense, this man's going to follow Keenan Allen across the field. You got these guys covering Mike Williams, and then this deep safety right here. These 2 guys on Gerald Everett. This guy's going to converge on Austin Ekeler on this play. But it's bad defense by this man, number 34 on the Colts, because he just lets Josh Palmer run right by him as Justin Herbert is rolling to his right side, and that's very dangerous. Because we have seen that Justin Herbert, Josh Palmer connection on that rollout. This time, it's going to be deep down the field instead of along the sideline. And this ball is right here. I'm tracking it. Just barely overthrown. Oh my gosh. This would have been all over ESPN top 10 moments. Emmanuel Ocho would have taken back everything that he's ever said about Justin Herbert. Here's another play call that I do not like at all. It's going to be a curl route. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, same thing, curl routes right here. And then Joshua Kelly in the flat. This is picket fence defense by the Colts. They run this all the time, and it's at the 16-yard line as the line to gain. Instead of doing this, just call the opposite thing. Have those shallow crossers and then get a man like Keenan Allen running a curl with more depth down the field so that it is behind these guys and they have to converge like they already are on these shallow crossers. Instead, it's just the ball goes to the underneath guy, which I don't think it should going against a defense like this. And they pay for it. It's not a first down. Joshua Kelly ends up getting about 4 or 5 yards on this play instead of getting the first. It's just a bad play call. And this is on that 4th down after that last one I just showed you. And this is really not a great play call. It's just my guy is going to beat your guy, Keenan Allen, one-on-one. And whoop! making that man look goofy on the field, getting the first down. And, Joe Lombardi doesn't have anything to do with this. That's all Keenan Allen. This was so close to being a big play. We got a shallow crosser right here by Gerald Everett, and then Josh Palmer running that deep crosser with more depth. And you can see how much attention Keenan Allen is going to attract on this play. Both of these defenders are going to go for him, and this defender is going to converge on Gerald Everett, leaving Josh Palmer wide open right here in this soft spot in the zone. The only man who's going to contend for this is this deep safety, and that ball is going to get there from Justin Herbert before that safety gets there. But Justin Herbert is under so much pressure on this play. He just gets sacked and he fumbles the ball. It would not be a Gus Bradley game if we didn't have a linebacker covering a receiver deep down the field. This is Josh Palmer taking him all the way out of the play, clearing out this space in the middle of the defense for Mike Williams to get a nice chunk of yardage on 3rd and 5 late in this game. This was a big play. Colts get caught in a blitz right here. Both of these guys are coming, so this safety has to converge on Gerald Everett's route right here. And this safety is giving up way too much space for Mike Williams. And because this guy's already going to Gerald Everett, this middle of the field is wide open. Justin Herbert already throwing this ball because he's an elite quarterback and gets a first down on 2nd and long to Mike Williams to extend this drive. So that's the film, man. And yeah, there's some good, some bad in there as well. Let me know what you guys think of Joe Lombardi. Is he holding Justin Herbert back? And whether or not you think he's a good offensive coordinator, you have to be excited about this team making the playoffs with all their injuries that they've had. And now they're getting healthy at the right time. Joey Bosa is about to come back. Add him to this defense that's been playing at an elite level these past few weeks. We're going to go on a deep playoff run. I think this is the most dangerous team in the NFL right now. Thanks for watching until the end of this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Chargers LAFB YouTube channel, and I will see you guys next time.